Are you considering buying a new construction home? There's some questions you need to have answered, and that's what we're talking about today, and we're starting right now.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. We are Molly Chance.
And I'm Bret Chance.
And we are with Texas Home Life Group at Keller Williams Realty right here in Flower Mound, Texas. Every week we publish new videos, all things real estate in the Flower Mound area, ways to save you time, money, and energy, whether you're buying or selling. So be sure and hit the bell notification, subscribe to our channel because you don't want to miss anything.
Today we're talking about the questions that you need to be asking when you're building a new home. And specifically, we're talking about the builders or the large volume builders that are building large subdivisions or they're finishing out portions of subdivisions. And that's really different than your custom builders that are building anywhere from 1 to about 10 homes a year, which that's a totally different ballgame.
You'll want to ask, what are the standard features of the home and what are the upgrades that you can select? And if I do opt for upgrades, when do those need to be paid for? Up front or at closing? How does that work? When you're touring the model home, keep in mind that you're touring the high-end, best version possible of the standard grade home. The builder should have a specification sheet that shows you what are the standards that come with the home, as well as probably another sheet that has all of the upgrades that you can choose from and what the cost is for each of those upgrades. Every builder is different. Some will want those upgrades paid for up front. Some will just require maybe a deposit or half of them paid up front. And some will say it's okay to just pay for them at closing.
One of the great questions that we'll ask the builder is, can I make any changes to my upgrade selection once the house has already been started being built? And a lot of the builders will allow that up to a certain stage. However, if you make those changes, they will do what they call a change order fee, and that varies between builder to builder.
Another great question to ask is, what type of warranties do you offer? Most builders will offer a 1-year workmanship warranty and a 10-year structural warranty. Make sure those warranties state exactly what is and isn't covered and what the limitations are for damages. You should also receive manufacturer warranties for the kitchen appliances, the roof, the hot water heater, and the air conditioner.
Another great question to be able to ask the builder is the house going to be in an HOA? And if so, what are the rules and regulations of that HOA? So make sure you know what is in the rules and regulations. For example, some HOAs may or may not allow you to have a storage shed or even have a privacy fence. But if you do have a privacy fence, what is the height they allow the privacy fence to be at? Now, some of the builders will pay for the HOA fees until the subdivision is built 50% out or more. Then after that, then it's going to be on the homeowner. So that could affect your monthly budget.
Another great question to ask the builder is, what are your long-term plans for the community? The builder may have plans to build several phases of the subdivision or multiple subdivisions in the same area, which could go on for months or even years. Now, if you're one of the first ones to move in, you may get a better deal financially, but you'll have to deal with all the loud construction noises that are going on for the whole time that they're building out the rest of the subdivision or those phases of the subdivision. If the builder does plan on building out a large subdivision, you are one of the first ones in, this could potentially affect, if you need to sell before the entire subdivision is built out, you may not be able to compete with the builder, their cost and their incentives, and it may be difficult for you to get your money back or even to break even on that home if you have to sell it and get out. Something else to consider is if this builder possibly sells off the rest of their lots to a lesser quality of a builder, it could really affect the value of your home.
If you're looking to build a home in the Flower Mound area or even in the DFW Metroplex, be sure to check out the link below for the builders that are building homes. And these homes can be built from scratch, in the process of being built, or already being built and they're ready to go ahead and sell them.
Also, check out our video on what you need to know before making an offer on a new construction home. You'll get more tips and you'll know how to get a great deal on a new home. Before you go, be sure and hit the thumbs up button. Leave a comment below if there's any questions that we can answer for you about real estate.
Thanks again, and we'll see you next week.